What's up, y'all? It's your girl Christian with K, and today, I know it's been a minute, but we are back. I'm gonna give y'all a little background story, try to find somewhere to sit, give y'all a little background story of my why for choosing the garden. And y'all, this ain't just this is like the most pretty, like this is like a very, very pretty garden. Like, I'm gonna have to show y'all some clips of this place. Like, it's so pretty. It's right here in Dayton, Ohio, if you're wondering. And here is a little bit of my fit. Yeah, so let me show you a little bit more of where I just walked. So this is a little bit of more where I just walked at, and we'll walk a little bit over here next. But y'all, look at the sunset. It's just so pretty, y'all. Let's sit down and let's talk, because it's been a minute. Let me see if I can sit y'all on the stair step. So here is us at the garden. God has sent me to look at the garden because after going through isolation, after going through healing, after going through certain things that I shouldn't have been in or through, that I chose to grow through and God told me not to, He sent me back to the garden. And I mean this in a literal way. I mean this in a physical way. I mean this in a figurative way. And my physical way is like, after I went through my season of isolation, I moved out of, well, I moved back home and I started commuting to school. School was an hour away, okay? So this was like a huge commute, but God told me, like, you need to restart, and I need to be the one to restore you. I need the one to pour into you. I need to be the one that is your source, not the world, not men, not friends, not any relationship. The only one I need it to be is with me, which is with God. So after I went through isolation, I told God, like, did a whole 180 on me, to where I was just like completely different, turned away from all my sins, repented, got just a strong relationship with God. And literally I told God, I'm like, you can trust me to go back on the campus. Like, I'm like, God, I'm here with you. Like, we like this. So right after that, the place that I was moving into, I applied for housing. Literally, this is the next semester. So literally after applying for housing, after them telling me that they had no room left, they opened it up real quick. I applied. 2 days later, y'all, 2 days later, they told me that I had a place. And they said that I had to move in 3 days later. So first was 2 after applying, and then only had 3 days to prepare for moving. But I'm like, hey, like, I'll take it. We good. We're not complaining. I had 3 days to get prepared for moving. But it was just everything from God. And it was like, God, you trust me to have this, even though housing was a whole shortage. So the place that I moved into, get this, was called the Eden. I'm gonna make sure y'all heard me. The place that I got to move into was called the Eden. After my season of isolation, God placed me in a place called the Eden. And going a year later, God gave me an assignment. After being affirmed in what He had for me, God gave me an assignment to start my own organization for young adults. He gave me a vision of what the photo shoot was supposed to look like before I announced the organization. He told me the name. The name of it is Becoming. And he told me how the photo shoot was supposed to look for it. And the photo shoot was supposed to be in a garden. And it showed the storyline that God gave me for the video was, I'll probably insert the video right here. But the vision that God gave me for the video was that there were people praying in the garden, but they were on different ends of the garden. But then they ended up meeting in the center of the garden. Like, that was the vision. And it was just to show that we are believers. There's a lot of young adult believers, but we don't know that because a lot of us are set apart so much that we're set apart from each other, and that's not what God intends for us. God intends for us to be set apart from this world, but not from one another. And that is the mission with Becoming. It is to unite the young adult women and to unite that there is a space for us, and that is what the organization God has given me. So not adding this all together with the Eden, with the Becoming photo shoot, to now God gave me the assignment almost a year later with Becoming to start talking about the garden and start doing my research and really go in depth of what God really intended for us to do in the garden. And that was to tend to it and maintain it, to maintain a relationship to Him, to come to Him in the garden. And He also told me to start reading my Bible in the garden, to start praying in the garden, to start doing all these things in the garden. So the way I'm coming into my 23 year is in the garden, and it's just meant so much to me. This is not just any shoot. This is a shoot to where I want to commune, and I know that I'm close with God in a garden. Rather it's spiritual, rather it's physically, whatever it is, I am more connected than ever when we come to God. When we come to God, we are more connected with Him in the garden, where He placed us. And I mean, Jesus chose the garden to pray. He could have chose anywhere, but He chose the garden. So today I'm choosing the garden, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Missed you guys, and yeah, hope to praying to show my face, come back. I'm blossomed. A lot of things have changed. Catch you guys up on some things. And yeah, it's your girl Christian with K. If you are new here, this channel represents Kingdom Keys and Know for knowledge, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Love you guys, and enjoy this vlog. Bye.